Hey everyone, and welcome to another Wednesday podcast. I don't have my laptop open, but I bet I can guess what our intro is. This is the podcast where we talk about our wins of the week, because being positive is such a powerful tool for us physically, emotionally, and most importantly, spiritually. And that's why every Wednesday you will hear Heather and I talking about our wins on this day. So, we are excited about this episode. For one, because we are in a really weird and random spot. And two, just because we like talking about this episode or just talking about stuff. So, we are excited for today's episode. And yeah, let's, I have no idea what's going on right now. I'm staring at a wall. So Heather and I, as of 5 minutes ago, totally forgot about recording this podcast. I do not like wearing glasses. How do you do this? Wearing glasses with these headphones.
It's really not that hard.
Heather and I totally forgot about recording the podcast all up until about 5 minutes ago. And so we are currently both sitting in our bed.
This is way better, by the way.
We're both sitting in our bed with the girls, our daughters, what do you call it? Snack / artwork /
They're like craft trays or something. They're everywhere.
They're like the $3 trays you can get at
The dollar spot at Target.
Dollar Store, yeah. Or Dollar Tree
Dollar
or
Tree.
wherever. The little trays that hold a bunch of stuff. But we are currently, you'll have to see a picture. We're going to post it in our Facebook group. The Wednesday Podcast Facebook group, and you can kind of see our cool podcasting setup. So, this is so fun. But to start us out, to talk about our wins of the week, let's let Heather go ahead and tell us about her wins.
Okay, so Mother's Day was a total win. I got serenaded with...
Serenaded means we sang to you.
Oh, is that really what that means?
Yes.
Oh, well...
I think that's what that means.
Well, Josie did sing to me. She sang to me Happy Mother's Day in the tune of Happy Birthday several times the past week. So I technically did get serenaded, but I got spoiled.
It is a piece of music sung or played in the open air, typically by a man at night under the window of his lover. So...
I've been using that term wrong for so many years.
That was a Heatherism, everybody. You live and in person Heatherism.
Oh my, I've used that wrong for a long time. So I got spoiled then on Mother's Day with the girls, and Matt went and got me all of my favorite things from the store, and Matt made me some super awesome French toast with some fruit and my coffee. And so it was a great Mother's Day. Oh, and we went to Taco Bell for Mother's Day after church, and it was awesome. The weather was beautiful. We sat outside under their cute little outdoor patio that's shaded and everything, and it was a really nice day. It was great. Not many mothers are gonna probably also say that they went to Taco Bell for Mother's Day, but you know what? I love Taco Bell.
Yep.
It was awesome. So yeah, that was my win for the week.
Awesome. Any other wins?
Yeah. My house looks beautiful, and my flower beds look beautiful, which will segue into our next topic. But I want you to tell me your wins.
Win for me was being able to get a surprise all the way done until the actual day of. Usually if I get like a present or something, I literally cannot keep it a secret until the day of. But me and the two girls were able to keep it a secret, and I was super pumped about it. So, yeah, I was super pumped about it. So, we got her some cool things. So that was fun. Number two, Monday morning, Heather, myself, and a friend of mine / preacher, gospel preacher Robert Hatfield, Robert S. Hatfield of Grant, Alabama. We had a really fun morning of studying the Bible together, and it was really encouraging. So that's another win. Also, third win of the week. Heather and I have been on track with each other. We're doing a devotional plan together on the Bible app. It is what is that?
Bible Project.
The Bible Project Proverbs devotional plan. It's really cool. So we've really, I don't know, it's been fun to do. Just kind of the first thing we do in the morning while we're sitting in bed together is we don't actually read it together or anything. We're both on our phones and we do it. And then it has the cool
talk it over.
Yeah, talk it over at the end. And so that's fun. Been doing that, been staying steady with that. So I have enjoyed that greatly. And what else? I got my mower somewhat fixed.
No, you didn't.
I fixed one part of it. Oh, no, I didn't even fix that. It's currently taken apart in my yard, but I've got the parts ordered, so that's the positive side to it. But my grass is growing very
By the
tall.
end of this, we're going to have a completely rebuilt lawnmower. That's going to be worth as much as a brand new one.
Just trying to be a man. That is all.
So, speaking of outdoors and lawns and gardens, while I was working in my flower beds, I had this thought of if wives named plants. And I've started naming my weeds.
Really?
And one of them, well, Matt will probably say they're actually types of grass. But there is this one plant that will not go away. No matter how many times I rip it out of the ground. And I call it a Rapunzel plant. Because it just, like, comes up. But then it spider webs out. And it's got the longest, like, I call it hair. The longest, viney, tentacly, and then they suction back into the ground and like anchor themselves in. So it's
some sort of really cool grass.
It's not really cool. It's very frustrating.
Well, when you need stuff to grow, it's really cool.
And I call it Rapunzel grass. And then Josie has named this, I call it the death plant, because it's got these thorns that are like super long and they hurt so bad. And I don't know what it's called either, but Josie thinks it's a flower and she thinks there's a flower going to come off of it, and there is not. And it is the most painful plant also in my garden. And I keep ripping them out of the ground, but you have to double glove to rip them out. But I got
really
smart.
Spiky.
I got smart the other day. And if you kick them like from the root, like take your shoe and just like pull them up from the root, then you can get down there from the base where there is no spiky things and pull the death plant out of the ground from the root.
You can use liquid encouragement called Roundup, and that will kill them.
And I'm sure that will also kill my roses.
No, it won't. Not if you spot shoot it.
Oh. What is that sound? Can everyone else hear that mysterious sound? Is that bugs hitting our window?
Probably. The cicadas are attacking. We are being attacked by the cicadas.
They probably are. They're going to bust through the window.
You know what we should have done? We should open our window and put the mic up. We have screens. We should put the mic up to the outside and let everybody hear the constant
That's only during the day
that we hear.
That's not at night, though.
So we have lots of cicadas in the woods down below our house, and you can hear them all day long.
It is the wildest sound.
Quite impressive.
It almost sounds like, what did I think it was the other day? I thought it was somebody like working on a vehicle or something. I don't even know what I said I thought it sounded like, but it is so loud all day long.
It's very loud. Very.
But then once night hits, it stops. It's like complete silence. It's weird. So weird.
It is very weird. And I've just realized to myself, I'm not a good multitasker. I'm looking at we have some stuff to go over on you probably already have.
I'm going over that next.
Okay.
What you just scrolled past.
Yeah. So, we have a weird, did you already talk about the weird pine tree plant that we have?
Oh, and then there's another one that
I want to know what that is. It's like a little,
I
it's
call
not
it a
pine
baby
trees.
pine tree.
Yeah, they're not baby pine trees, but
it's some kind of little fuzzy tree thing that's popping up too. I don't know. I call it a Lorax tree.
Weird weed that grows. I'm just
What?
Googling this. Keep describing it for the people.
It's tall. It's like fuzzy, and it looks like a Lorax tree, but it's not colored. So I don't know what it is, but it's very interesting.
Oh, I found it.
Did you for real?
Yeah.
That's
It's
wow.
called field horsetail. Weeds that look like pine trees.
Obviously a wife named that one.
What did I just say?
Horsetail?
Something horsetail. Field horsetail, a farmer's nemesis. Field horsetail causes problems with its extensive tubers and rhizomes. In its vegetative stage, this perennial grows plume branches that resemble tiny pine trees, or horsetails, and those green stems grow up to 2 feet tall.
Interesting.
Sick. We found it. So
Proof that
now,
you can put in anything in Google and it will bring up exactly what you're talking about.
to manage the weed, consider quarantining, enhancing drainage, and planting more competitive grain varieties.
What? Quarantining? How do you quarantine a weed?
Oh, that may be prickly Russian thistle that's growing up. I've seen
AKA death plant.
Russian thistle's the worst.
It will cut through your gardening gloves.
Whatever the thorny stuff is, some sort of thistle. I don't know what kind it is yet at this stage. Could be like I remember Russian thistle. That was the worst. Any thistle's the worst. But yeah, cool. What did I just call that? Field horsetail. Now, that's so cool. We can be really cool people now. We'll go around and be like, oh, there's some field horsetail over there. And they'll be like, what are you talking about? That's that weed. I'm just letting you know.
I just want everyone to know that my mic smells like dead fish, and I don't know why. It stinks.
Mine smells good.
Why does mine smell so bad?
I think you're just interesting.
Or is it this tray?
It's just your nose hairs.
This tray is pretty disgusting.
Your nose hairs smell bad.
What?
I'm just saying. All right, what else you got?
Okay, so I asked in the group if anybody has tried the newest Oreo flavor on middle aisle display at Walmart. It is...
They have gone way overboard.
Sour Patch Kid Oreos.
Ugh.
Several said that their kids would try it, and I'm curious if anyone's actually going to go and buy it and see if their kids like it.
Please do. If you're in our Wednesday podcast Facebook group and you actually buy those, please write a review and post it in our Facebook group. We want to know. We're not going to buy it because that's grody. That is gross, and I'm not wasting money on that. I thought...
no, they had churro ones.
Okay,
I want
that
the
would be
churro
good.
ones.
That
They're
would be
at Target.
good.
The churros.
Okay,
I want them.
so like I thought they took it too far when they had lemon.
Ew.
I know some people will be like, it's like lemon pie or lemon meringue pie type thing. First off, meringue is gross. Second off, lemon anything. No, I don't want to say anything. Because you have like lemon blueberry cake and stuff that's really good, right?
Yeah.
So it just don't mix sweet with sour, please.
No, not in cookie form.
No. Okay, what's your favorite? Chocolate Oreos or vanilla Oreos? Blonde Oreos.
I like the normal Oreos. I don't like the golden Oreos.
Oh, golden Oreos. Sorry.
That's what they're called, I think.
Excuse me. I like the golden ones, I think. What is your favorite cookie?
Oh, the Milano mint chocolate ones.
Oh, yeah. She used to buy those all the time until the kids just ate them all.
Well, I hide
what
them.
about the other ones? You get like the chocolate raspberry ones?
Oh, I haven't gotten those in a long time.
Those were pretty good.
Those were good. Those are like a seasonal, I think. I haven't seen them in a while. But you know what?
One person put in the group underneath that if they had a dill pickle flavor. Shout out to Jennifer Nichols, who was on the podcast not long ago. She said if they were a dill pickle flavor Oreo, she would be game to eat it.
I bet you they have one.
Disgusting.
They probably have one somewhere.
Yucky. Okay, we also have multiple polls. We didn't bring up this one last week, couple weeks ago. What was your go-to sandwich? And the winner was PB&J. How about that? What would be your favorite jelly?
My favorite jelly? Probably like a strawberry, but I'm not a jelly person. I'm more of like a jam.
What is the difference between jelly and jam?
Jelly is jiggly.
Okay,
It doesn't
are we using
spread.
Scientific terms here.
Yes. Jelly doesn't spread very well. Jam spreads. So I like jam because it spreads more and it's more like preservative-y. What's that?
Preservative-y
What is that
is
word?
the correct word. Preservation, jam,
One that has
jellies,
more fruit
and
in
preserves were
it. Preserves.
developed.
That's what I'm looking for.
The biggest difference between jelly, jam, and preserves is how much of the original fruit is used to make them.
See?
Jelly has the smoothest consistency and is made by crushing a fruit, discarding the solid, chunky leftovers. This leaves only the fruit juice with pectin. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I like
jelly,
jam.
I think,
It's
is
in
your,
between.
But I think jelly is your easily spread.
No, it's not. Jelly does not spread.
Interesting. The squeeze stuff out of the grape thing
That's
we
because I
have.
bought jam.
Oh, that's jam?
It's squeezed jam.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of jelly, I've been listening to a podcast and they talk a lot about Mayhaw jelly.
I haven't had that in a hot minute.
Oh, man. I never had it where it was that color, though. Oh, the only Mayhaw jelly I've ever had was like a yellowish tint, like a dark yellow. Not dark.
Yeah, I think
And
it
it was
looks kind of like
awesome.
honey.
All right, so back in high school days when I was getting really into being a redneck country kid, hunter, outdoorsman, we'd go to Louisiana all the time, and the grandparents we would go see, they would make us, their grandpa would get up early and make us some homemade biscuits in cast iron skillets, and they would fry up eggs and bacon, and they would slap that stuff on the table. And so we would each get biscuits, and they would have two very important ingredients for our biscuits on that table. Number one, can't go wrong with it, Parquet squeeze butter. Delicious. I don't know what it was. These biscuits were like yeasty, but also like super crispy.
So like an angel biscuit.
Yeah, but massive. Like the ones that fill up the thing, they're awkwardly shaped type
Yeah.
things. They're almost like yeast rolls, but biscuits.
That sounds good.
So you would squeeze the Parquet butter on, sandwich it together, let it melt, open it back up, then spread the mayhaw on there. Oh, it's delicious. Used to get, oh man, that's good stuff. But yeah, that's one of my favorite jellies is a mayhaw jelly, and I haven't had a good one ever since those days and age. But I had a PB&J today. Really good. Okay, the next winner was, we did the other poll. Are you going to talk about this one?
I forgot
I keep
the other
moving
poll.
my head, and I know people are going to get mad.
Just, what was the other poll?
The other poll was, because I like to look at you. You're so pretty. We did the best chicken restaurants.
Slim's.
No, okay, this is a little bit hogwash, and I think we have to
Chick-fil-A is not
disqualify it.
allowed.
Yeah. That actually has the most votes.
Chick-fil-A?
20,
That wasn't an option.
25% of the votes.
I should have made it to where you couldn't add in it anybody.
I know. Poor Blake Fulton put Bojangles. That is not good. Definitely poor old Jack Moore living out in Oklahoma putting in Popeyes. Come on, Jack.
I love Popeyes, though. I do.
Yeah, I'm not going to pick.
I can't believe he didn't probably put like Chicken Express.
Or Slim Chickens. The first time we ever had Slim Chickens was where? Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
That's right.
Right next to Andy's Frozen Custard.
Yeah.
Yum. Oh my. Yeah. Oh my. This is the most interesting podcast studio we've ever had. So, if we take away Chick-fil-A, which has the most votes, we have a tie for second place between Raising Cane's and Slim Chickens.
I just haven't been to Cane's enough to know if I really like it as much as I do Slim's.
I will say, though, if we were to, I'm just saying, if we were to say Guthrie's and Foosackly's are the same restaurant pretty much, just different names, then that one technically wins.
Ah, okay.
And there was good suggestions as to why Foosackly's was so good, was because it's cheap and there's not a lot of choices. There is chicken, just like someone mentioned about Guthrie's. You drive up, you get a box.
Yeah,
I
just
remember
give me a box.
back in the day, we used to go to the one in River Chase all the time. It's not there anymore. But we used to go to that one all the time. You just drive up and I would order, can I get a box, extra sauce, no slaw, extra fries? So you'd have 2 orders of fries. You would have a Texas toast. You would have 4 to 5 chicken tenders, 2 sauces, and a full sugar drink. Crushed it. And it would come in a styrofoam box.
Oh. Speaking of, do you have any little indulgences lately?
Indulgences.
I would say Taco Bell because I've eaten it a lot
We've
lately.
had a lot of Taco
But
Bell.
I have a new one.
Okay.
Okay. I would say yours is Coke Zero.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's even worse. I like Celsius drinks.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah, I like those better than Coke Zeros for sure.
Am I wrong for drinking caffeine?
No,
I don't think so. I'm just
I drink coffee all day.
I know. And that's the thing is coffee to me lately has been more ugh. I feel more icky when I drink coffee.
What?
I don't know
love
why.
it. Coffee makes me happy.
And I drink straight up black coffee.
That's what's wrong.
But it just feels like I get like indigestion or something drinking it. But then I'll drink a Celsius and no indigestion. And I feel very energized.
Well, okay then.
And apparently it doesn't have a lot of bad stuff in it. Apparently.
Supposedly.
Yes, supposedly, apparently.
So I have a little indulgence that I've been hiding. It's really funny
Heather's
because
holding her mic right now. This is the best.
well, it's falling. So, Georgia would go to co-op on Wednesdays, and now co-op is done for the school year. And every time she would go, I would go walk around Target, and I knew that they were going to want a snack after they were done.
Sneaking pizzas this whole time?
No. Way cheaper than that.
Okay.
So, I've been getting them Lunchables, and next to the Lunchables are these Hillshire snack plates, so they call them, and they come with
Meats,
Genoa, salami, and these little like bagel chip things, and like some sort of Gouda or white cheddar or something, and they are so good. And so I got the girls Lunchables, and then I got myself one of those, and I sat in the car and ate it so that they wouldn't ask for what I had. And then I disposed of the evidence. And then the other day, when I went to Target again, when y'all were shopping for Mother's Day, I did it again. I got one.
What a weird.
I don't know why it's so funny.
Heather's lost it. Oh no, we should not do this podcast in this bedroom anymore. She is gone. She can't breathe. This is too funny.
Who knew that as an adult, sneaking adult Lunchables would be so funny?
Anything sneaking from our children is funny. It's like those reels that are like, anytime a mom opens something that she enjoys, like, okay.
She hides in the closet.
Yeah. Heather used to really love like buying fancy yogurt, like
the Wheeze.
Yeah, or anything, just like she'll buy like a little cup of like a fancy dessert, and she'll be like, I'm gonna savor this, and then all of a sudden she'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go eat it, and then Georgia will walk up, can I try it? And then she'll take a big spoonful of it, and then Josie will be like, well, I want to try, and then she'll come over there too, and then by the end of it they're both eating it, and Heather doesn't get it.
I've learned to sit in my car if I'm going to enjoy something. And I had like a front parking spot, and somebody straight saw me sitting there, and I was like, I'm in Target. I am allowed to do this in the Target parking lot.
We need to get rid of these mics and get just the headset mics.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll just sit in the bed with our headsets on. We're both holding our microphones right now, so we can turn our heads. This podcast is over with now. We've gone off the rails. We are winning all the time.
Oh,
So loud.
this is so funny. Who knew that was going to make me cry? Okay, so
We're an hour and a half in.
Are we serious?
No, 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. So, we did finally get to watch a movie together.
Did we really?
Yes, Napoleon.
Oh, yeah, that was an interesting movie. We watched Napoleon through our favorite app,
VidAngel.
So, if you're thinking they're like, oh no, they watched VidAngel or they watched Napoleon, there's naughty parts in that. We have no idea if there was or not.
I don't know, yeah.
We have all that set to be taken out. So we just watched the history, pretty much biography of Napoleon.
Those kinds of movies are like the only movies I love. Back in the day, it was like Patriot. And like now it's anything in that sort of time period or before and stuff like that. So historical documentary type movies are my jam.
Yeah. And, but yeah, it was a pretty good movie. It was just the history of it.
Yeah.
And, some war scenes and his life. So it was pretty interesting to learn
And then
about
I
Napoleon.
went down a rabbit hole online learning about Napoleon.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever learned about Napoleon. So that was kind of fun.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't know if there was dirty things in it, but I guess it could have been rated badly because of the goriness.
Yeah.
Because there is war scenes, and Marie Antoinette gets beheaded at the beginning, and they show all that, and
Yeah.
it's a little gruesome to watch.
Yeah.
So I
Don't
can
worry,
see.
we did not watch with our children. This was
this is one of
Heather and
those.
Matt show.
We don't watch anything but The Chosen with the girls.
Yeah, that's actually like real.
Yeah.
So that's
So
been fun. We've still been trying to keep up with that this week and last. We've still been watching. We had a marathon Saturday night. We watched like 2 or 3 Chosen episodes, and that was fun. Georgia's really inquisitive. She's like, so wait, what about this? And so then we'll go over the actual account where it can be found and like show her like the calling of the disciples when Jesus helped Peter or Simon at that time, Simon Andrew catch a fish and the massive catch, and then James and John, the sons of Zebedee, had to come over, and we read out of Luke chapter 5.
yeah, that totally blew her mind.
We read out of Luke 5, like that account, and she was like, oh, okay, cool. And we're like, I mean, there's a lot of embellishment in this, but could have happened. We don't know. But here's how they got called. So she really likes it. And Josie likes to sit through it too. So that's good. But yeah, we, I don't know. It's just been a really fun week, been productive. The weather's been somewhat nice. We had a crazy drive home. What was it? Saturday night?
Oh, yeah.
When was the massive storm?
Saturday.
So, okay, massive storm in comparison to what we've had lately. I know some people have been hit with tornadoes lately, but we had a big crazy severe thunderstorm come through Saturday night, I believe. Was that the night? No. It was like last Thursday. When did we do the date? It was Thursday night.
Thursday.
All right,
That's
so
right.
too close.
I don't feel like you're loud enough.
Too close. I feel like I am loud enough.
There you go.
Okay, so we were driving back. So we had a big severe thunderstorm Thursday night, and we were driving back, and it was getting nighttime. It's like that weird dusk, like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and we were like right about. So from my mom's house to our house is about 45 minutes. So we made it about 20 minutes before it just went loose. I mean, the storm hit us, and we were on Interstate 2059, and it went wild. And we were going like 25 miles an hour. And it was massive rain, massive lightning, pretty intense, which I don't mind being on the interstate because the trees are far away, but when you got to start driving these back country roads, it starts to get a little sketch, especially when we woke up and we found out the town right below us just had a bunch of trees falling over and stuff. So thankfully we made it home safely, and our power didn't go out. That was awesome.
Which is surprising because
our power goes out a lot.
Yeah. So shout out to Alabama Power for keeping our power.
Yeah.
Finally got that figured out, whatever issue it had. So good job, guys. Thanks for fixing whatever issue that was.
Oh, yeah. But we made it home. It was good. And we parked at the back of our house, and everybody just ran up onto the back porch really fast since it was still really bad lightning.
Which was genius. And I don't know why we haven't been doing that this whole time.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was way easier to get from the car to the house.
Where did we go eat?
Way.
Oh, we went to a place called Cajun Roux. It was pretty good.
Yep.
We like Cajun food. It was good. I think so.
Yeah.
The smoked tuna dip was legit.
Mm-hmm. That was good.
I would love to make that or buy that. I'm also really into cheese balls. Like,
oh, yeah.
I like dips.
Me too.
Oh, there was a dip we had in Canada one time when I went hunting that I asked the little old plump lady that was the chef of this outfitter that we were at. I'd be like, what? I mean, it was just like a cheese spread type dip. But she had something in it, though, like really crispy smoked bacon and cream cheese and other stuff, and it was awesome.
Yeah, he's talked about this dip for the past 8 years.
Yeah, it was awesome. She gave me she had given me the recipe a long time ago. I just don't have it. Oh, well.
Yeah.
One day we'll find out. But yeah, so do you have anything else you want to talk about?
Yep. So,
Okay.
fun question time.
Okay.
If time froze for one day for everyone except you, what would you do?
Ooh, I asked her this the other day.
And I said, let's save it.
What would I do? What would I do if time froze? I would. Where would I want to go? Go to Disney World and ride all the rides.
Why did you just take mine? How did you know I was going to say that?
No, I would. Would I be able to fly places? Let's just imagine I could do anything. So,
Well, I mean, you would probably need a pilot.
No, let's just say we can teleport. I would want to go to Scotland and just drive around and check places out. I want to play golf by myself. That'd be fun.
Cool.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Or go ride the ride somewhere where it gets really busy.
Yeah. Mine was to go ride all the rides at Disney.
You copied me.
That was what I was
dare
gonna
you.
say.
Way to be original. I'm just kidding. Next one. The next one's a good one, isn't it?
What is the ideal person you'd like to be stuck in an elevator with?
Okay. I'm going to answer this wisely to begin with, and then I'll give you my other real answer. I would love to be stuck in the elevator with my wife because she's the best, and I love her deeply. But if it wasn't my wife, okay, we have to put a caveat or a parentheses in there. It has to be other than your spouse.
Okay.
Okay, so I would want a MacGyver. I feel like I could do that. No, I wouldn't be able to climb out the top of the elevator. I would want I would want a fellow Bible student. That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Just to sit there in Bible study for however long we'd be in there. Or like a clean comedian. Just go through your skits, man.
Oh, well, those are good choices.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, what about you?
I don't know. An ideal person to be stuck on an elevator with.
A lady who just carries around hand embroidery stuff?
Yes.
Or quilting stuff?
Yes.
Would you ever get into crocheting? Is crocheting hard?
It looks hard.
What else can it be called? It's crocheting or
knitting? Is it
knitting?
the same? I don't know if that's the same thing or not, because everybody says, okay, I hand embroider, and people think that it's cross stitch, and those are completely different things. So I don't want to offend somebody and say that crochet and knitting are the same when they might not be. So that'd be fun. I'd like somebody who can talk to me about quilting or something.
Yeah. Yeah. So, that would be fun. I don't want to be stuck on an elevator though for that long. Have you ever been stuck on an elevator?
I don't think so.
I've had one stop.
Yeah, I think I've had one stop too, but I don't think I've ever been stuck on one.
Me neither. All right. Well, I think that's enough for tonight.
Yeah.
We'll save whatever you have left for next week. So very thankful we were able to knock out this impromptu episode. But yeah, that was the Wednesday podcast, episode 14. How about that?
Yeah.
14 straight weeks. we now have realized it'd be smart to have a bank episode or 2 or 3. But yeah, a couple of announcements / just things to talk about. Ministry League, please check out their app, Ministry League. They have an app. They have a lot of resources for at-home devotionals, at-home songbook, or to use whatever other podcasts on their network and stuff. Very cool app. Please go check them out. Also, Heather and I, not Wednesday, but Thursday, we will be on the Dear Church podcast with Chris McCurley, getting to talk about what we love most, and that's being a team and doing ministry together. So please check out that podcast. That's the Dear Church podcast with Chris McCurley. Heather and I had a really fun conversation with him, and so please go check it out. Also, be on the Facebook group. We have a lot of things. Heather's actually going to start being really active, posting stuff and just whatever we see that's fun to talk about, and just to bring positivity in and get people talking. The more interaction we have, the more fun it'll be. So please feel free to get on there, talk, do things. Always keep it positive, please, and always keep it clean. But I think you guys would understand that. Other than that, it's been a fun episode sitting in our bed doing the episode. I don't know if I'll get used to this, but
I like this. It's cozy.
We will see how the audio sounds tomorrow, but everybody have a great week. Have a blessed day. Have a positive day. Be positive to somebody in your life. Be encouraging and uplifting. So we will see you next week.
Bye.